Nevertheless, this is but a trivial blip in the annals of galactic history. What truly matters is the course this river shall take in the days to come. You've arrived at the perfect moment. The Charmony Festival is about to commence, and it would be a shame if you were absent for the Harmony's prologue. Allow me to extend my warmest welcome once more. Welcome to Penacony Grand Theater, the very core of the sweet dream, the abode of the Stellaron, the grand stage of the Charmony Festival, and the very place where the future of Penacony shall be determined through conflict. It hides behind the curtain, or rather, it is the theater itself. However, if you want to see it, you must display faith equal to its immense power. True goodness can only be achieved through faith.
Allow me to point out that falling into a permanent slumber is not happiness, especially when those people are driven by someone else's will in their sleep.
Do you still believe that the Order only seeks to control the universe as their puppet, Himiko?
No matter how perfect your vision of paradise may be, a cage remains a cage.
People will never achieve true happiness in a world like that. They would just be toys for the Eon.
It seems you have misunderstood my intentions. Allow me to clarify. My desire is not to resurrect a fallen Eon, or become one myself. My sole objective is to create a paradise free from Eons, where the Order ensures the dignity and happiness of all humanity. A paradise exclusive to us human.
That's not the case. If people are to live with dignity, there must be nothing and no one above them. In your so-called paradise, you would be the one reigning supreme.
Looks like we won't be able to convince each other. Now that our conflict has been destined, let's unveil our paths and reveal to the universe the true. However, before the prelude to the future begins, please take a moment to ponder the questions I've posed. Is darkness equal to daylight? Are sinners equal to the righteous? If you are born weak, which god should you turn to for solace? Why not have a meal before you leave?
I venture forth forever.
Use all your might. Burn it all.
That'll be nap time.
Fear!
More seasoning.
I am struck. Burn it all.
Fangs and claws got dull.
Little more heat.
Too close.
Forever do it.
I venture forth.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Thank you for your generosity.
So feeble.
Show me what you can do.
Naughty child, nap time.
seasoned. I'm honored by your... Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
You're falling apart. Never hesitate! That won't do.
Conquer all land. Burn it all. Dying soul, accept your punishment.
I already know your decision. I now permit you to gaze into the sun. On these 107,336 stones, the almighty and powerful springs of harmony are at my disposal. The supreme tuner, harmonious choir, for me. Lost souls, come and meet.
The embodiment of the harmony? So the true purpose of the Harmony Festival is to usurp it?
Forever doomed, noisy.
I venture forth to hunt. Always soaring. Forever triumphant! Inevitable!
Time for a shot.
Why was I accepted as you are? And this? Why do the harmony and the order merge into one? Neither side could tolerate discord.
Just a little something. Think nothing.
Thank you for your generosity.
Disorderly noise.
I'm honored by your... Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Nap time.
Show me what you can do. I'll give you 5 seconds. Fear not fear. That won't do.
Sophie, enjoy eternal peace.
How about letting the enemy strike first? More seasoned.
Feeling like there's another world in front of my eyes.
It's the power of tuning. Don't let the song distract you.
Disorderly noise.
Never hesitate. That won't do.
Naughty Chuck.
A little more heat.
Disorderly noise.
I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Fury upon disorderly noise.
The time has come. Creation will be reborn from the remains of the gods.
Wake up! Hey, wake up! Huh? Oh, not good. All right, all right. It's a... And then we return to reality. Everyone else has also returned from the dreamscape.
Not going to come chat with me.
sleepyhead.
That voice. Is that Black...
Hey, where are you going?
Hey,
What's Miss Black Swan doing here?
nothing, Miss March. I know though the strike from the General was timely, its destruction was also immense. When emanators collide, ordinary people inevitably suffer. But, luckily for them, the dreamscape is my home turf.
Oh, so that's what...
Don't mention it. After all,
Of course not. But
why would you think that?
Himeko and Mr. Yang are probably...
Let's see.
Look, he's still talking to that cowboy.
You're awake. How do you feel?
Well, fork me. You must be that Stellaron they were talking about.
Don't worry. He's been up and about for a while now. But hey, Don Hung, why don't you introduce this cowboy to him first?
Allow me to introduce him to you. This is Boot Hill, a Galaxy Ranger. During our pursuit of a certain person, we crossed paths and just so happened to uncover a shocking plot being concocted by Mr. Sunday. Which is why we sought you out, to help the Astral Express save the world together.
No need for thanks. The Galaxy Ranger's principle is correct every injustice one sees. That's how you lot in the Ciencio put it, right, Don Hung?
More or less.
Wait, hold on a sec. This is the first time I'm hearing about this certain person. Who are you chasing? And why would that lead you to the Express?
Good question. It's, who was it again? Don Hung. Do you remember? No, that ain't it. I just can't seem to recall. Weird. My neurochip hasn't registered any malfunctions.
I can't seem to remember either.
What's going on?
Heck. Forget about it. If it slipped all our minds, reckon that person was just a minor scoundrel. Unimportant.
Yes, when the dust settles, I'll just think of a way to recall it in the memory zone. Everyone, let's hurry up and look for Miss Himiko, shall we?
You're right.
Let's see.
That's all right. In these times of conflict for the sake of utmost safety, it is only right that the... Furthermore, despite the IPC's... Furthermore, despite the... Furthermore, his eagerness...
The General possesses a deep understanding.
You flatter me. But ultimately, well, would you look at that? Here comes the big hero. If it isn't the galactic baseballer, a hero with unparalleled insight.
Are you okay? I heard you couldn't wake up. Are you feeling unwell?
Don't worry, Mr. Yang. There is nothing wrong with him. He practically burned through a lifetime's worth of jokes on the way here. What about you, Mr. Yang?
He used an ability called tuning thanks to General Jing Yuan's.
He used that tuning on us.
I can confidently say now.
Speaking of the Oak family,
It's the IPC has named him. The family quickly labeled.
Everyone really has their own.
Then, what's going to happen to Miss Why the sigh, General?
I can only say that this incident is an unexpected mess for the girl. The Alliance will try to persuade the family. It's time, everyone.
Given the General's invitation.
Why, of course you're welcome. Besides,
I'm kind of allergic to those.
Not to.
I'm afraid I'll also have to return to the...
Thank you.
although I'm not too sure of the reason. The negotiation will commence at the hotel lobby. Everyone, please follow me.
Mr. Aventurine and Miss Topaz are here too. Oh, and who is that over there?
The Intelligentsia Guild's Dr. Ratio. This assembly is quite something.
It's been I would also
Oh.
Of course. Topaz.
Sure. Leave it in summary. It's in light of long.
No.
Has the IPC, the guild, much like the floor is yours.
Organic lives on every time. Alas, they are after deliberations with my partners. We have decided to defer the progress of the...
Not only that, I'm truly happy for the...
But,
No wonder everyone.
It heartens me to learn that it looks like Penacony's future...
Peace is our greatest wish. Beyond that, we desire nothing.
Well, then.
If that's the case,
sounds good to me.
you two head back to the Express first. I'll pick up March and deal with the checkout procedure. Oh, also,
You've been with us this whole time, huh? In, let's go.
Penacony's journey ends here.
Looks like everyone's present.
This a meeting to decide our next stop?
Hold your horses, cowboy.
allow me to explain. Mr. As you all may know, the astral...
Whoa, the express...
Understood.
Don't.
All right. All right, now that Firstly, Pom Pom wishes to thank what they had to go through. Now then, the first choice is from Himiko. The second choice is the agate world Melustanen, suggested by what? The third choice is Edo Star, a planet nestled within a vast... The last choice, courtesy of Black Swan, is the glass belt Petravia, a massive belt of astro...
Ooh, so...
Next up, everyone will select the destination that they wish to visit.
The first choice is from Himiko, the oceanic planet of Lushaka, a planet composed entirely... The last choice, courtesy of Black...
If that's the case, how about...
March is right.
You and Dan Hung make good points.
If that's the general sense.
4 votes for Edda. Looks like we have a winner. Then this navigation meeting, when it's time to make the jump.
There's still some time before the jump.
Oh, you're here. Seeing your reflection among the stars in the porthole. How about it? This journey of beautiful dreams. Oh, So, how about you hand that small... Oh? Still, before I explain, I would like to apologize to you. Remember when we entered the hotel? This way, I can always be attuned to your look, but this is not. Light cones are slices of light used to it. It can etch your memories. All the world is born from the life. See, memory is and that memory, precisely. The reason is simple. Turn around and take... I'm looking for and how about what...
Ha! The Express is about to make...
That's right. Life is akin to a winding labyrinth where memories serve as our sole companions. In the year 2158 of the Amber Era, the first year of the new epoch, the universe resumed its intended trajectory. The kindling of conspiracy smoldered in Penacony, the land of the dreams. Failing to erupt into a blaze, it instead flickered briefly on Klapoth's anvil, before vanishing in the blink of an eye. The dead and those fated to die remain in their eternal slumber, while the living find solace in deep sleep. All clamored in a cacophony of silence, and then went about their own ways. The cosmos emanated a vitality characteristic of a new era, all for the modest price of a brother and sister's mild grief. Babies are born as stars extinguish. The silver rail unfolds. The story of the Astral Express comes to a close, yet it also embarks anew. Time marches forward, heralding the arrival of a new chapter in the history of trailblazing expeditions. Countless shooting stars streak the sky tonight. If you can pick the right one, it will carry your wish to thousands of distant worlds. You're feeling very relaxed now, aren't you? So, then, it's time to tell you a little bedtime story. Well, let's start with a conclusion. The crew was defeated in the battle against Sunday. Everyone in Penacony failed, and no one survived. But don't panic. The truth, as horrifying as it may be, is not yet irreversible. There's still a glimmer of hope, and that's why I'm here. Next, I'll use this empty light cone that carries all your memories to relive everything that happened before. And when this story reaches its end, I'm sure someone as clever as you will notice that. There's a major flaw in the story you have experienced. Yet, within that flaw lies a glimmer of hope. Are you ready for it? Do you remember everything? When the clock turned back, the Express started a warp jump, sending you to a strange dream. You were bewildered back then, and then a Galaxy Ranger named Acheron showed you a way out. When you arrived at the Reverie Hotel, you met the doorman Misha and had a confrontation with Aventurine, an IPC representative. Thankfully, Acheron appeared again and helped you. After that, you saved Firefly and explored Penacony together. During the tour, you ran into Sparkle disguised as Sampo and accidentally entered a child's dream. There, I rescued both of you from death, but Firefly didn't return to reality. She realized the truth and tried to involve you in her plan, but that resulted in an accidental death. Even more unsettling, you soon encountered another murder. The 2 cases of death prompted you to investigate the truth behind the sweet dream. Despite your efforts to gather information about the 2 victims, you didn't make much progress. But you did learn about the watchmaker from Gallagher. Meanwhile, Aventurine was secretly carrying out his scheme, in which you were one of the pawns. In the midst of a fierce battle, Acheron revealed her true identity as an emanator of the Nihility and unsheathed her sword. That strike foiled Aventurine's plan and opened a passage between the sweet dream and the original memory zone. Upon your arrival at Dreamflux Reef, you learned the truth that death was actually dormancy, as well as the truth about the dreamscape, the Stellaron, and the bellboy, Misha. You split up with Sunday and Robin, looking for a way to seal the Stellaron. However, it turned out that Sunday and the Dream Master had their own hidden agenda. And you had to engage in an ultimate duel on the stage of the Charmony Festival. Finally, the story reached its conclusion. You emerged victorious, with the Trailblaze triumphing over the Order, and Penacony embracing a bright and peaceful future. This marks the end of the thrilling journey in Penacony. I'm sure you've already noticed something unusual, haven't you? The major flaw, which contradicts all the known information, hides in this story. Little Misha. He's only a segment of memory. Well, Misha is a life born in the memory zone. The answer is simple. He is the one fatal flaw that contradicts all our known information. This means that we are still trapped in the dreamscape. Wake up, sleepyhead. Break free from this eternal dream and return to the real world. We'll find our answers there.
The train is about to make the jump. 5, 4, 3, 2.
This way, darling.
Nada. Thank you so much, Black Swan.
Finally, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
I understand you must be confused, and will do our best to shed light on the situation. However, before that, it's essential to know that this place is the rift between dream and reality. A place reserved only for those who have awakened from Enna's dream.
Do you remember Sunday's ambitious plan?
Unfortunately, it didn't stop there. I don't think the goal of the Order, and that included a lot of memoria from the...
This is what makes Enna's... I believe what you experienced if it wasn't for Acheron's.
Fortunately, while the path of the Order governs...
This is also why you felt... Well, I'm not as fortunate as she. However, thanks to...
For mortals, even if they possess the great power of a path, they can't create a flawless world like gods do. That's why there was a flaw in your dream. In other words, once you have realized the world is not real, you'll have a chance to break free from the dream.
The flaw in your dream lies within Misha. Who could have...
Now Sunday has usurped failure. Doesn't we still have a chance, though?
All right, please come with me.
These people are...
They're the ones who accept Enna's dream and indulge in their happy illusions. We have no means to wake them up now. Not even your clockwork will do the trick. However, there are still other things we can do. Let's keep going.
Let's see.
Here we are.
Finally, you've arrived.
Let me introduce you to Robin. She woke up from Enna's dream by her own will, and it's this tough lady who led us here with her song.
I woke up for the same reason as all of you. In the dream, I experienced something that could never...
Are we going to lock it up in a cage?
Without us, this bird would be too fragile to survive on its own.
No, but...
Then let's take care of it together until...
Huh?
Birds have wings because they're meant to fly. Birds belong to...
The illusion was so impossibly blissful that I realized it was just a dream. And this is our final hope. Enna's dream is founded upon the harmonious choir, namely everyone's shared wishes. It will only materialize once the aspirations of all beings in Penacony merge as one. At present, it has become impervious due to people's desire to remain slumbering within the dream. And in order to destroy it, we must make everyone in Penacony want to wake up.
Now comes the tricky part. You want to go back? Unfortunately, human consciousness always gravitates toward reality. Humans yearning for sweet... Therefore, I carefully selected a moment where he was completely unguarded, guiding him to uncover the truth himself to make him regain his consciousness. However, to wake up everyone in Penacony and get them to share the same determination, that...
Indeed. A I'm afraid it's almost as difficult.
But we can't just stay here and do nothing.
This is critical.
Thanks to Black Swan.
This is the first step.
However,
if breaking through from Asdana is a gal at this very moment.
So, you mean...
However...
Looks like the Jade App...
No. Keep your wants home. Just leave it to us, Gallic.
You can gather
Do you know?
It's the relic I returned to.
Exactly. Its owner must have told you that it's meaningless to anyone other than a Galaxy Ranger, and that it can only fulfill its purpose when returned to its rightful owner. Because countless meteors will streak across the shooting stars of the... We've stayed silent.
Once the dreamscape's true that their path of happiness, this includes...
Your plan sounds...
I agree with you, Blacksvet, to inspire them to...
So, you're the key in the end, I assume?
The Harmonious Choir possesses the power of an emanator. To overcome it, you'll need the same level of power. The final step in destroying the sweet dream will be my
That's a relief to hear.
Now that our roles are assigned, let's get to our battlefields and pose it.
May I have a moment alone with you? There's one more thing I need to explain to you. This grand festival is drawing to its close. This is the starting point for the ultimate stage of our journey. Just as it marked the beginning of all. I have faith in you. However, there's something you should know. We were able to locate you within this boundless dream and find the key to breaking free from the dream. All because of one person's unwavering dedication. Firefly. She awakened from the dream ahead of others, discovered the Express amidst the stars, and brought us valuable information about the remnants of the Order. She may have been aided by the script, and it came at a cost. As you know, Firefly is a stowaway who entered the dreamscape in a different way from ours. We mustn't fail her determination. I'm not implying that we must win this fight no matter what, but our resolve should match that of that courageous lady. Are you ready? Very well.
Ah, Mr. Celeron. Time for us to reveal our true value to one another.
How long has this
If I remember correctly, it has lasted for decades. The unwavering You see? See?
God.
I know.
So, why did this?
Because mortals who will, and for some, sin-thirster, they emerge, they have journeyed.
So this...
Yes. This is my duty. I'm guarding the path.
But...
I don't know. Someone would stand.
Even if...
Some tasks have... Please extend. I'll carry your weight.
Will I ever see them?
Yes. Because it was you who told me about the and Penacony.
Yeah, but I knew that Mikhail...
Take my hand. You'll embark. That's the...
Thank you.
May death be the guiding you back to the waking world. Welcome to the horizon of existence. This place is, let's bid our final.
Please stay tuned.
Please stay tuned.
Always distinguish between reality and imagination.
Life is akin to a winding labyrinth where memories serve as.
May your schemes be forever concealed.
Please stay tuned.
Anna's dream is too cruel for him and everyone else.
To the imperfect tomorrow.
I still remember the questions in the invitation letter. Why does life slump?
Why does life, or perhaps leave this place? As I said, the answer is like a drowning in the fragility. It's through this, as for now, in this way. The rain is intensifying. Before we part ways, so far, you have forged unbreakable bonds. Might I ask if you fear severing these bonds with your own hands? If there is a vast, lifelike dreamland that is virtually indistinguishable from reality, a realm without death, where everyone can attain the happiness and fulfillment they deserve, I would ask, would you wish to stay? Imagine if this splendid dream were fated to fall apart. Friends, family, strangers, followed by the gentle breeze, soaring birds, the stars, and ultimately yourself. Everyone and every face they remember, the joy and the heartaches, the vows sealed and those left hanging, all will inevitably march towards a predetermined ending. If you had grasped the journey's finale right from its inception, I would ask, would you still embark on this journey? I'm glad. The answer itself doesn't matter. Listen, touch, and ponder. And therein lies the sensation. Cherish it, because that's what makes us exist. If the nihility represents the primal fear of life, rendering any lofty convictions insignificant under their imposing shadow, then behind this shadow, there must exist the most fervent source of light in the world. Just as every life that edges closer to death fervently approaches the end of the nihility, we must pursue that primordial light.
Now come to think that you exist in the night, such a task.
Nevertheless, even if it's a meaning,
Even if...
it may not belong to me.
In that case, please. Perhaps but I believe in this universe.
For me, such is memory. I remember that marks the... That's my name. Raiden. Bozen Mori. May. The Golden Dream is getting restless. In the coming long nights, I'm afraid you will face many setbacks and witness many tragedies. And in the end, you will only see in black and white. But please believe me, that in that monochrome world, there will be a glimpse of fleeting red. And when you make a choice, it will appear once more. What you must do is ponder its significance. Then return to the waking world.
That's where we all find our answers.
We've done enough sleeping already. Let's show them a wake-up call.
Needs a little more heat. I'm honored by your presence since you're already here. Why not have a meal?
Dirty tricks.
Come on, she'll burn it all. Noisy.
Alright, I'll call going all in. Tabs on me.
Without order, how can the weak be righteous?
Watch your head.
How about letting the enemy
Cast first. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Nobody resonates. All things are part of the melody.
Let this place witness glory.
Sure, I'll play along.
I'll take the lead. Wake up!
I like adding fuel to the fire. More seasoning.
Watch your head. Let's play our own melody. Let the show begin. Keep up with me. Listen up. Hedge your bets. No dirty tricks.
I'll take the lead. I'm honored by your... Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Wake up!
So feeble. Dying soul, face me now. Accept your punishment. Noisy. Never do it.
I solemnly invite you to go into the glorious chorus and ascend to the heavens!
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head. Keep up with me. Listen up. No dirty. Let's play our own melody. Let the show begin.
Indistinguishable from reality. Can it still be called an illusion?
Watch your head.
Wait, perfect melody. We create paradise
I'll take the lead.
Those imprisoned in their dreams are awakening for freedom.
Robin, is that you?
Brother, you have heard their cry.
Even so, they don't know where they should be heading. That's why.
Even if that star must hang in a perpetual night of solitude.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you?
Let's play our own melody. Let the show begin!
Dying soul, face me. I'll accept your punishment.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off.
Listen up.
Never experienced solitude. How could we have embarked on different paths? Now, our final talk has concluded. All the work of creation has been completed. The inevitable day has arrived. The embryo of philosophy will reshape for us all of reality. If your paradise can save more people, sever my path with your hands. I swear on truth.
It's better to make no move.
May I honor you?
Wake up!
I command you to heed my son.
Witness the will of the weak!
It was not you who created all things. It created you. Foundation of our paradise.
How about letting the enemies strike emotions? I'm honored by since you're already here. Why not have a meal before you leave?
Listen up. Let's play our own. Let the show begin!
My solemn desire for order.
The order, even if the future is full of pain, we won't escape from it.
What emotions?
Sure. I'll take the lead. Wake up!
So, why does life slumber?
Because someday we will wake from our dreams.
Is over.
In the first year of the AE 2158, a fiery conspiracy erupted in the land of the dreams, but soon faded in chaos and destruction. Whispers carried the tale of those fateful 48 system hours, when a sun teetered on the precipice of collapse. A paradise stood on the brink of destruction, and a world was poised to surrender to its new master. Amidst it all, a body decayed, a pack of vultures gathered, and a brother and sister were doomed for long separation. And so, an eon succumbed to slumber once more. Some celebrated this fall, while others mourned. Among the insignificant witnesses, mere specks in the vast tapestry of the universe, it was said that this time, the Eon met their demise with dignity. As the cosmos bathed in the radiance of a pure dawn, a tempestuous storm brewed on the horizon. The chant of "All for the Amber Lord" grew ever louder. Yet, no matter how one contemplates it, time inexorably swings Klapot's colossal hammer in eternal cycles. The tale of the Astral Express reaches both its conclusion and a new beginning. Time marches forward, heralding the arrival of a new chapter in the history of trailblazing expeditions.
Brother, do you think the stars will fade away?
Where did that come all of a sudden?
Because the constellation that looks like a bird, the Torrent Eagles, looks a bit dim lately.
It's the Torment Eagles. Don't worry, it's still there. It's located in the inner ring of Penacony and can only be seen when spring and summer overlap. As for the question you asked, I think stars do die, just like people. But do you know, sister? No star actually belongs to the present. The light we see from them is from a long time ago. Even after the stars perish, their light will travel millions of light years, spanning countless years, to illuminate the night sky of another world. In our paradise, I believe there will be a star like that, shining with the same light. Its radiance will last forever, and its name will be happiness.
No, not just one star. We should have 2 stars, or maybe even more.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a deal.
It's a deal, then. This is our promise, and nothing will sway our ideals.
Yeah, you bet.
It's a pleasure to hear your voice again. Congratulations. You've become the biggest winner of this festival.
Are you calling just to poke fun at me?
No. I'm just impressed. Not only did you venture alone into Penacony and discover the truth of Dreamflux, remember the recording you received from your Trailblaze friend? It's now the most valuable. However, this came at a high cost. Losing a cornerstone is a hefty price to pay. Diamond just called.
Just as I expected. So is Diamond planning to demote me or kick me out of the 10 Stonehearts?
Why don't you take a wild guess?
Well, alright. Then I'll guess. He's going to promote me to P46.
Alright. What will you wager?
Are we talking about an actual bet here? I don't want to wager anything just so that you can swindle it all in the end. But if it's just a friendly bet, I'll put on the line what I did when we first met. I'll bet my life, ma'am.
Interesting. But since it's Diamond's call, no one can predict the outcome. I'm on my way to Penacony. Once everyone is settled, we'll return to Pier Point for the final showdown.
Sounds like I'll be out of the action for a while. Finally, a chance to kick back and relax.
Yeah. Leave everything to me and Topaz, child. The seeds we planted have taken root. Soon, it'll be time.
Huh? Let's wrap it up for now. Looks like I've got a visitor here. Oh, so many surprises today. Didn't expect a Galaxy Ranger and wanted criminal to show up here. One who managed to take out 2 IPC members under the noses of our fleet. Do you understand what that means?
Screw Wubba Boo, I just put him to sleep. Don't try to intimidate me with that nonsense. Besides, I've taken down more IPC lack. I have a question for you. Be honest now, or I won't think twice about putting a bullet in your fudging head. Tell me, where is Oswaldo Snyder?
Wake up! Wake up! Hey, wake up! The sun's frying your butt. Are you okay? Can you hear me? I didn't hear a peep from your room, and it really freaked me out. What are you talking about? Are you still half asleep or something? The Order's dream is over. Even though it's been a day, I still break it. I'm so jealous that you got a good night's sleep. A natural beauty like me never has dark circles. The Stellaron was sealed while you were sleeping. The ordinary people in Penacony have no idea what happened. The family's official statement was like that now all the major lineages, except for the Oak family, are dealing. Everyone's waiting for. Why? And then. Oh, okay. Well. Yeah, let's go.
How extravagant. Just like Epsilon. How was it? Did it live up to your dreamscape expectations?
You already asked that when we first got here.
Yeah, and you said no back then. But after all this madness, I'd say you've grown fond of it. Just a heads up, you're still on the Bloodhound family's wanted list, so keep a low profile. And this time, it's fire.
Indeed. In Kafka's words, that's also a missing. Still, it'd be quite inconvenient if I can't move freely. Could you help me out?
I knew you'd say that. Don't worry. I've hacked all this. Don't do anything that may draw attention, and don't talk with guards. They might recognize you. Keep these 2 points in mind, and you can go where...
Thank you.
No problem, Miss Samuel. I love this fake name. Now that we're done here in Penacony, what will you do in your free time? I heard the Genius Society is here. How about we go stir up some excitement?
Well, you know, my script isn't over yet.
I didn't bring you back to hear an answer like that.
Don't worry. The script says that I'll experience 3 deaths, but also receive an unforgettable reward on the planet of festivities. How will I know if I don't try? All possibilities exist until the outcome actually...
You may not realize it, but you have a bad habit. Whenever you seem to be asking a question. Anyway, Kafka asked me to pass on this message. If you see anything fabulous in Penacony, get one for me too. She didn't specify anything, but I guess she means a dress, coat, sunglasses, or something else.
Sure, I'll keep an eye out. There's tons of options at OT Mall. Do you think she'll like trinkets, like hair accessories or brooches?
Those sound more like something for young girls. Maybe you should keep them for yourself. Oh, by the way, Blade wanted you to be more careful. He didn't explicitly say it, but I think he was trying to say something like, temptation will show up again in Penacony. He's always so subtle with his words.
Got it. He was just worried about me. Relax, Silverwolf. I won't do anything crazy. I just want to wander around and see more of the world for myself. I want to buy some oatcake rolls. I've had a cake roll every day since I arrived in Penacony, from the first day to the last. But today, I'll buy 2 and give you 1. And if you don't like them, I'll enjoy double the pleasure. Or I can bring one to Kafka. She never refuses. Or maybe I'll give it to Blade. He'll appreciate it. That's not written in the script, right? But as you see, I have added new footnotes to my destiny.
Welcome, Director To...
I thought they would choose a...
About this, Director. This conference between... The atmosphere here.
If I'm right, this influence...
Oh, your mind is always so...
Just tell everyone on our... Oh, and one more thing. Don't call Miss Jade Big Boss in front of her, or there will be serious consequences.
Got it.
The important figures have arrived yet. Looks like the conference won't be starting for a while. Oh, are you hungry, Numby? Food. Numby, catch! Oh, looks delicious, huh? I should have taken a bite.
So many buttons. Didn't expect those pooches to act.
Huh? What are these?
For your safety, please stay away from those objects.
For my safety?
Not exactly. Lately there's been... According to those involved, he said something like, just press this button, and luckily no one believed him. Still.
What will happen?
Well, perhaps you don't know much about Penacony? Anyway, the family will deal...
Ooh, free stuff.
Greetings, madame. What can I do for you?
Hello. Could you tell me more about the radio?
I assume you are the ambassador of the IPC. The Radiant Felspar is owned, but...
Oh, so it's owned by...
Indeed. Mr. Alfalfa has impeccable taste. Only the most prestigious guests are invited by the Alfalfa family to board this airship. Please allow me to continue my introduction.
The reverberation?
Thankfully, but so.
Well, thank you for explaining matters. Hello? The Talent Motivation Department? I'm working on a major project. I don't have time to squabble with you guys. The way I handled the Urillo case was approved by... I just don't...
Sounds exhausting. In my opinion, you handled that project quite well. A little ball of ice in exchange for the Astral Express's good favor.
It's not a bad deal for the department. It's been a while, little Yelena. I've been looking forward to working with you. Never imagined this day would come so soon. Is there trouble? You can tell me anything. Just like old times.
It's been a while, Madam Jade. I'm honored to have the opportunity to work with you.
You're still so formal, aren't you? Forget about the hierarchy and treat me as your equal. Well, now that we're both members, as sharp as you are,
I believe,
that's true. And it works enough
if we can reach some...
Exactly. As long as the influence of harmony, it's similar to the power struggles within the...
After the downfall of the yoke.
Yes. That's exactly...
Absolutely.
Pretty clear. Although, you seem to have changed the order in the Yarilo case.
I apologize for interrupting your
Time to get to work. Remember, out...
Please, have a seat.
No problem at all.
After all, to many, you are the legendary...
I always enjoy
the future of Pen...
Let's take that gold. Wasn't it eventual?
The wisdom and let's assume your assumptions are...
I appreciate you. However...
Please, go ahead.
Then I'll be straightforward. I requested this meeting before the official conference to dissuade the Strategic Investment Department from trying to lay if you back off now, you can make a smooth exit and prevent the IPC from losing face during more important negotiations.
One of our P-45 executives was attacked and nearly killed in the dreamscape. The IPC can't simply... Despite your determined attitude, the issues plaguing Penacony are real.
You use the term real, Miss Topaz, but let's not forget that this is the realm of dreams. If curious about how I plan to respond to the IPC, well, I don't mind sharing. My actions will help Penacony take a significant...
Going public?
If I'm not mistaken, you want to bypass the IPC and go public on a universal scale.
Precisely. Instead of watching the IPC gnaw away at Penacony, I'd prefer to open the doors of the... Starting today, anyone in the cosmos can become a shareholder of the Land of the Dreams. This is the path of harmony I'll choose. This reform should have been implemented earlier, but unfortunately, the Oak family were thanks to the little reverberation earlier, the biggest obstacle between me and my reforms has been eliminated. The Alfalfa family will publicize the financial results of Sweet Dream Paradise, so that the entire universe can see that despite the catastrophe...
Crisis and opportunity are two sides of the same coin. So, and if Penacony should seize this opportunity to overcome adversity, even if the IPC tries to intervene,
Now I'm convinced that you've indeed familiarized yourself with my biography, Miss Jade. So, about your next move, please.
Indeed. We need some time to digest such a wealth of information. I suggest we conclude the first half of our conference, Mr. Alfalfa. Please allow Topaz...
Of course. Take your time. dear ladies.
The Alfalfa family had
I got this information. It's not hard to imagine. Instead of falling into it.
Well, no wonder they sought the mediation from the Astral Express. In your opinion, who should we stand behind?
I don't think the followers of the Harmony, if either the family... There you are. Did you rest well?
I didn't disturb you.
After...
The math...
That's what we're about to witness.
Ultimately, the public, while...
After all, you don't know who's awake and who's pretending to be asleep. Well, they'll open their eyes in the face of danger. Once the danger subsides, here's a toast, with 3 glasses of Glory of the Trailblaze to all of you. Yeah, it's good to see you all again. Although we might be saying goodbye again after this reunion. When will the Astral Express leave Penacony?
We'll stay a bit longer, but...
So, this is our final meeting then? Music? Atmosphere? Let's see. The mixed drink should be solemn, dignified, and to the nameless, resting in... Ready to mix your drink? Before we start,
this trailblazing expedition has been thrilling and memorable. Hopefully we've all gained insights about ideals, paranoia, clarity, and dreams from the experiences we've had. The conclusion of a journey can often...
It's rare for all passengers to leave the Express together during a trailblazing expedition. But for Penacony, it seems most appropriate. Given the conductor's presence, there's no need to worry about it. Like I said,
guess what? So I unwrapped it and found out it was a button with a message on the back. But who would... By the time I turned around, the person had already vanished. I'm really...
let's save some time. Ready to mix your drink? Before we start, would you like to talk to your friends? We have plenty of time. All right, as you wish. I think I have an idea about drowning sweetness. One of the most challenging drinks. However, with the right ratios, you get a uniquely sweet drink with a lingering aftertaste. Not a bad choice. Let's start mixing. Words always fall short. If you want to bring closure to past events at this lounge, there's no better way than mixing a drink. Blend all your memory. Well, here's to the nameless. The spirit of freedom we're not accepted by the end. One day, our souls will reach. Cheers. Oh, are you leaving? I've mixed more of this last special drink for you.
Thank you.
If you have... All right, whether it's the astral and embark towards our tomorrow.
Old Oti is a tricky opponent. I didn't expect him to take the risky step of going public at such a critical moment for Penacony.
Indeed. He's definitely bold. It's that kind of boldness that made him the Odi Alfalfa he is today. Still, the outcome is uncertain. Shouting loud doesn't necessarily carry any weight. What about the phone call I asked you to make, Topaz?
They agreed, but it'll take some time before they arrive.
Just as it should be. The sweet dew should be served after the bitter poison.
Looks like...
Now that we're dealing with a greedy merchant, a simple apple wouldn't make a difference. Well, I guess I included myself in that remark too. Now I'm a bit curious, Topaz. Do you think Penacony is a quality asset? Well, that's obvious. But despite that...
are you not in... That's why I...
Once that kid says... Oh, no need.
Okay.
Is that Robin? Huh. She's also here on the... Greetings, Miss Robin.
Miss Jade? Greetings. How about you?
I'm actually on my...
Unfortunately, I believe the sweet dream, the harmony needs a new direction. There are no permanent...
Naturally.
See you later, Miss Jade.
Let's see. Thank you for your patience. Topaz says something else.
Is it just me?
I need to set a good example. Now we can speak frankly.
Interesting. Good. It's...
Unfortunately, second. Now, I'm repeating your words exactly.
You surely have a way with...
Mr. Alfalfa, the moment news spreads about the family's protection for Penacony has expired. And here to guess how many ways...
You really think you can...
Even from Pier Point. However, after all...
30% equity.
You're a smart merchant. It benefits us. I understand your...
Fine. However...
Go ahead. I'm listening.
When I was a child, the Order and the...
The answer is simpler than you... With each new world into... By then, all planet... Our intention is to... This universe.
Well said. All right.
Then let's continue our conversation. Thank you for your presence, Miss Himeko. Please Please allow me to introduce her to you, Mr. Alfalfa.
I've heard so much about you, Mr. Alfalfa. It's an...
I believe everyone here is familiar with the general content. Then, the IPC...
While this decision isn't finalized yet, while the Nameless didn't embark, the entire crew has agreed. Of course, all co-op. The path of harmony in Penacony must not be...
Old oat, they will soon realize.
When should we schedule the formal...
It's all up to you. But Aventurine I came here today.
Of course. There won't be any problems.
Don't worry. Radiant Feldspar. What a fantastic ship.
You want to open up...
Opportunities like this. Well, I'll take my leave. A pawn shop can't run without a boss. See you around, Topaz.
I have one more question.
Go ahead.
That dose of bitter poison. I'm curious.
I didn't find In return, I've agreed to help her with something. But that's for later. We can deal with it after we leave Penacony. You see, that's what investment is all about. The seeds of opportunity, like right now, for example. It's just about time.
Sneaking in was way easier than I thought. The family's security is as lax as ever. So, a pawn shop that grants wishes. Is there really a place like that on the ship? I'll find out for myself if the rumors are true or not. In the blink of an eye.
By the way, there's what Mr. Alfalfa and I discussed it. I'll present a gift to the Astral Express on behalf of the family as a token of gratitude for the Nameless's Please help me with the necessary arrangements.
Right away, Miss Robin.
Can I ask you something?
Oh, greetings, miss. Is there anything I can help you with?
Do you know how to get to the pawn shop?
Pawn shop? I've marked the pawn shop's location on your device.
Lady Bonajade. I think I've heard that name somewhere before. Was it from Silverwolf? Come to think of it, she disappeared after mentioning that she was going to meet with the Genius Society. No danger detected. I wonder how things turned out for her.
Welcome to Bonajade Exchange. Radiant Felts. How should I address you?
Just call me Samuel.
Samuel. Nice name.
I want to keep on living.
Everything you have.
That's right. Everything.
Miss Samuel, I think you'd best turn around. It seems you're not...
What do you mean?
I mean it literally.
Okay. A pawn shop that grants wishes. I see. It's just a.
That's quite a harsh accusation. I understand you may not fully comprehend what I mean, but don't worry. I'll help you understand. Go and talk to these people. Once you've done that,
That Lady Bonajade feels more like a money lender rather than.
Which one should I pop? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Danheng and.
Don't change the words.
Danheng and Void Ranger Jive.
No, it's not the best time. Sorry. I'll catch up with you later. No, it's not the. Sorry, but.
enough talk. This will be our final game.
Oh, a big talker.
It's true!
Inspection complete. Nothing suspicious.
Let's see.
Prepared to.
Whoa! How did you know I loved you?
So. Well.
I never said. What?
So.
Yeah, let's.
The gray-haired one outside. Don't look. Seriously, Is that him?
Yeah, you heard right. He's been hiding at the Moment of Soul in Penacony, using a fake identity. And he even posed as a professor at Paperfold Academy. I made a deal with the family. How'd I find him? 22 years. I'm gonna hang up for now.
All of their wishes actually did come true. But I just don't understand. How did she do it? And what does pawn really mean? I should go back and ask.
So you're back, Miss Samuel.
Yeah, but I'm
not so fast. Dell was from a wealthy. It was a piece of cake for me. Let's just hope that necklace will. Then there's Stacy. From the moment she stepped out of the Bonajade Exchange, every casino in the cosmos, she will accrue a vast wealth due to her good luck. But as for Detective Walker, he spent 2 decades chasing down a wanted criminal. He offered his own memory system as collateral. In due time, his memories as a detective will. Interesting, don't you think? When people see others and patience. AR 26710.
I'm not.
You are much calmer than I expected. Entropy loss syndrome. Truly an unjust misfortune. The higher-ups in Glamoth. As for the price, those Iron Cavalries weren't exactly seen as regular, independent humans, so there wasn't really a price to be paid. However, you are different. You're now a Stellaron hunter, a living being named Firefly. Naturally, you want to continue your existence, but with the firmament front gone.
Are you suggesting that the IPC has a remedy?
Well, there might be a silver
I see. It's no wonder you said I can't provide anything of equal value. Because, so, you're going to ask me to personally restrain my partners to ensure my own survival?
Unfortunately, that's not quite the case. Partners. A nice way to put it. Now I'm even more curious about the Stellaron Hunters. Each of you has your own identity and a special bond with each other. It's strong and intimate, just as the 10 Stonehearts follow Diamond. You follow your own leader. I wonder what they are like, and if all traveling on the path of finality, but I really hope that one day, all of you will come and visit my pawn shop.
Can I see this as an invitation?
Consider it more of a personal offer from myself. It doesn't represent the IPC or the strategic investment.
The Stellaron Hunters have interacted with the IPC, but not the 10 Stonehearts. You know who I am. And you must know that my partner is keeping an eye on this room. If she wanted, what drives you to take such a risk and extend this invitation?
Simply put. However, unlike you Stellaron Hunters or the Astral Express, we band together merely to obtain what we want. Each of us has our own past and destined ends, and on this journey, we have been invited by Diamond to join him. This journey could be either. So, Diamond mortal flesh is fragile, so, you understand? This pledge goes beyond a mere oath. It's our collateral in exchange for opportunities, wealth, and whatever we gain from it will...
I understand.
Take your time, child. You don't need to give me an immediate answer. Like I said, patience is one of my greatest strengths.
If fate turns that page, our paths will cross again. It's a shame, though, that this pawn shop can't give me what I desire. My last attempt in Penacony.
Lady Bonajade, I've come to deliver the collaterals promised.
Turns out, the Charmony Fest. This airship has quite a few treasures. A bountiful harvest.
Ah, yes. I remember you. Your performance at Herta's space station was... No wonder that gambler likes you so much. Don't try to emulate that gambler's penchant for attempting to be overly clever. I'll let it go this time, but very well. The Charmony Festival is about to commence soon. The executives of the IPC and the Guild say that we are strategic partners. From this perspective, Aventurine isn't what you'd call an ideal student. Yet, he's also not a...
The festival has...
Hi!
Who's that?
It's really you! I knew I didn't. It was you! I saw you there still some time before the Charmony Fest. 2 murder cases? It's a good thing that you guys. Before joining the. Yes. Do you know, she told me her pride. I know. Of course, I want to live on. Speaking of which, even the smallest of lies. Yes. To me, hiding is.
It's that girl! Get moving! Arrest that criminal before the Charmony Festival's opening
I can't believe they've chased me this far. The script hasn't reached its end yet.
I hope she's okay. But if it's only those 2 hounds again, she'll probably be fine. I'll send a message later to check in on her. Let's go attend. Let's take a... Why do I... Let's keep walking.
Let's see.
We meet again, my dear friend. Even after achieving so, I have heard of your valiant deed in... Thank you.
Let's see. Let's see.
Remember, I can take you out with just one shot whenever I choose.
Oh, that'd be my honor.
You better.
Ah, look who's here. The great hero of the Astral Express. The most dazzling trailblazer in all of Penacony.
Oh, you're here too. Long time no see, friend. This fella is also tracking down that son of a gun. What's that saying again? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Let's set aside those under the table.
I agree. Now let's congratulate Mr. Trailblazer. Well, my job was just to give the idea. Well, you were at Dreamflux Reef, but that emanated.
Forget it.
The feud between the marketing development looks like...
No problem. Upon making an entrance like that, thank you.
I'll pass.
It's time to...
Let's see.
Well, if it is... That's what I thought. Such a pity. Look how bustling this ship is. Not bad. Someday when I'm less tied... Transform? Oh! I understand now. Guess there is no harm telling you. Now that I think about it.
What should I call you? Not a bad name. Just lacking in virtue. So, Mr. Sunday, what do you wish for? And what are you willing to sacrifice for it? Oh, this is your wish. Sounds simple enough. Very pragmatic. To fulfill this wish, the thing I need is simple. Well, it's a two-legged animal with black fur, a round head, and long ears. It's omnivorous and is prone to mood swings. Most importantly, it has bring its tail to me as collateral. May fate bring us... Let's sing some.
Let's take it. Everything is settled. Forget it. I have to... Looks like I don't have to worry about her.
It's Mrs. Robin! Hey, Miss Robin!
Hey, Miss Robin!
Over here, Miss Robin! Miss Robin!
Hey,
Miss Robin! Look!
Miss Robin!
Where is Miss Robin?
Miss
Right? Go
Robin!
to the family!
Distinguished guests, fellow family members, ladies, gentlemen, and friends from all over the cosmos, it's a pleasure to join you all in celebrating the grandest ceremony of the Amber Era, the Charmony Festival. Firstly, on behalf of the Penacony family's 5 major lineages, and on behalf of myself, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all our guests. As you all may have noticed, this year's Charmony Festival is far from regular. Thanks to the efforts of everyone, this celebration is unprecedented in scale, with factions from across the cosmos in attendance. Not only that, the customary opening ceremony held at the Penacony Grand Theater has now moved to the Radiant Feldspar, the very airship you all stand upon. We invite you to express your warmest applause and deepest appreciation for O.T. Alfalfa, head of the Alfalfa family, for his selfless devotion to the Harmony's cause. What makes this festival so uniquely significant? As is widely known, the Radiant Feldspar had to halt its voyage due to an anomaly in the Sweet Dream, sparking widespread discussion in the 12 Hours. Thanks to the hard work of Penacony's internal and external factions, we've finally gotten the Dreamscape back on track, just in time for the Charmony Festival. And as they say, good things come in pairs. The Charmony Festival not only celebrates this achievement, but also marks the relaunch of the Radiant Feldspar. And finally, the last reason. Does everyone remember the Watchmaker? In truth, the family has poured the father of Penacony, Mikhail Chard Legwork, one of the legendary Nameless who laid the foundations of Penacony. In the most bewildering times of the Planet of Festivities, It was he who descended from the sky with his companions, who taught us through trailblazing where freedom lies. It was also they who led the vanguard in the pioneering of the dreamscape, in exchange for what is now known as the Paradise of Harmony. It can be said that Penacony's splendid success today is deeply rooted in the trailblazing ethos the Watchmaker planted within us. Only by honoring this trailblazing spirit can we fulfill our mission and spread harmony to a broader audience.
Aw, that's so nice of her. She's talking about us. Oh, come on. It doesn't matter if she's talking about the old or new generation. We're all still part of the Astral Express family.
And now, the sweet dream is back on track. All thanks to the Trailblaze, of course. If it weren't for everyone on the Astral Express, we wouldn't be able to successfully host this Charmony Festival. Thus, with unanimous consent from the 5 major lineages, Penacony's family, on behalf of all family members throughout the cosmos, offer a token of appreciation to the Nameless.
Oh, I wonder if it's gonna be a big one.
We will transfer ownership of the Radiant Feldspar to the Astral Express. A meager appreciation that we hope you will accept with grace. Let us gift our applause and cheers to these brave and dauntless Nameless.
Nameless! Nameless! Nameless!
And now, I propose a toast to harmony, to the Trailblaze, to the future of Penacony and the universe, and to the generous Alfalfa family head, Mr. O.T. Alfalfa. Cheers!
Cheers!
To make a decision like that. This little bird is no less capable than her brother.
Right. But have you forgotten someone, my gray-haired friend? I put a bomb on this ship. You have 10 minutes to find it. Better hurry.
When did this get shoved into my hands? There are still so many... All set. Let's start.
Up by the laughter! Keep your shirt on! I'm on to you. This evil city has... If you wish to defeat...
soul now accepts your punishment.
I like adding fuel to the fun a little more, shouldn't I?
At least I made some...
Hello, human. I'm currently on this ball. I forgot I'd come to. Yes, oh, I hope you. If you didn't know, well, actually, do Acheron, since you're done asking questions. But don't fret, I've also prepared a gift. For that amount.
Let's see. Let's see.
Weenie got yourself into a pickle. Bob, I need your help, mister. The first case, the second case, those are all the details. I trust in your deduction.
Not much time left.
Let's save some time.
Is that Firefly?
28 minutes, 46 seconds. 28 minutes.
You're here! Looks like she also sent you. Since you're here, I'll just keep it short. Just over half an hour ago, I received a message from an unknown sender and rushed here as soon as I could.
27 minutes, 52 seconds. 27 minutes, 51.
The Sweet Dream has lost the protection of the Order. If it were to blow up here, the consequences would be... Apart from its creator, I fear no one knows how to deactivate it. Actually, there might be another way. Do you still remember? The script said that I will experience death 3 times in the land of... I think this moment heralds the 3rd time. You may already know that I have no way of evoking dreams. I employ a Stellaron Hunter's special method in order to enter dreams instead. This allows me to perform feats that typical dream chasers can't. As long as I can bear the pain of the Memoria pressure, I'll be able to dive into the primal memory zone beyond the dream and extend a lifeline to the Radiant Feldspar. I will take this bomb into the depths of the dreamscape, as deep as possible, where there are no living souls around. That way, at least no one will get hurt. Don't worry. I believe that this Firefly armor will be enough to take me to where I need to go before the countdown ends. And maybe even make it back safely. At present, this is our best and most logical course of action. After all, a long story deserves a happy ending. I have some words to share with you, though they were spoken to me by Miss Acheron. She said that the so-called impossible is merely something that is yet to happen. At the moment, there are so many things that seem impossible. But are they really never going to happen? Maybe it's just that the moment to disprove these impossibilities hasn't arrived yet. Whether it be a literal ending, suffering akin to death, or a harrowing deathscape. Before the appointed destination arrives, they are all the same. Yet I can still make myriad choices. That when that moment arrives for us to make a choice, the answer to our end, it is not destiny that shapes us, but we who shape destiny. The Astral Express and the Stellaron Hunters are like light and shadow. We walk on different paths, intertwined, Maybe the end is predestined, but it is not today.
Things are going too well. Let's speed up the countdown.
Human life is short, just like fireflies to a flame. So if you have an answer in your heart, always remember, don't leave with any regrets. We have this right, don't we?
Since you care so much about other people's safety, why don't you go take a closer look?
You see, everything is possible in this land of dreams. We each came here with our own goals and realized them in unimaginable ways. Regardless if the result was a sweet illusion or a bitter reality, it was an answer we longed for day and night. So, why do people choose to slumber? I think it's as you said. Because in the end, we will wake up from our dreams.
When I arrived, I happened to see a child holding it. He said the flowers were prepared by Aunt Jessie. Mikhail would place 2 bunches of flowers here year after year. And after he left, it became 3. Your wishes will always be remembered by someone. Now, Penacony, as you hoped, has welcomed the dawn after a long, dark night. The path forward may not be a bed of roses, but at least people are prepared to step forth towards freedom. Tiernan, you can go home now. While the Nameless are also preparing for the next stop of their voyage.
But before leaving, we still have one.
It is my honor. I've said many goodbyes. Yet I am glad that this is the first time I speak these words with a smile. But before leaving, I'm sure you all have plenty to say to the Nameless of the past. A fitting end to the tale of the departed. One could not ask for a better farewell. Go on. They're all here.
Honestly, when I heard the conductor's request, I was pretty surprised. The Nameless. Those who trailblaze, doing good deeds but never seeking recognition. After all this time, but it seems, in the land of the dreams, anything is indeed possible.
History may not remember the names of the dead, but the stars, the first glimmer of light in the prolonged night, often illuminates little as it is fleeting and the darkness too vast. But because of this, people will remember. Brooklyn Tiernan, a toast to history that no longer...
That statue. It wasn't here last time.
Looks like this is the last riddle that Mr. Gallagher left for us. In the end, we still failed to figure out his true identity, or if he was...
What should I say? I mean, this guy is definitely a history fictionologist, all right. Either way, he's an enigmatic character for At least our journey together in Penacony was real enough. And his loyalty and love for this land must have been real too, right? Gallagher, we raise to the festival's invitation. If we ever meet again, please don't talk in riddles.
Let's see.
Is the Astro Express ready? Apologies, Mr. Mika, that we are only now bidding you farewell. Oh, that's all right. What will the people of Dreamflux Reef do now?
Many will continue to live here. Penacony's nights...
Mika and residents of Dreamflux Reef, we raise a toast to you. To your tenacity throughout time, to each sorrowful night, and to the dawn that is finally upon us.
In the end, we still came. This trailblazing expedition started from the moment you and a bellboy ran into each other. Just like a clock's hands that turn right, there shouldn't be much left to say. And then, a new page will be turned. Mikhail Char legwork to Penacony's past, present.
With that, our duty as nameless should be complete, right?
The trailblaze can illuminate the way. But ultimately, the future of a world belongs to...
I still feel that Mr. Mikhail must have really wanted to witness this day himself.
What's on your mind, March?
Just a strange feeling. I had it a few stops ago.
Why not talk about it? Maybe everyone's thinking...
I can't help but think that whether it's Mr. Mikhail, Mr. Tiernan, or Madame Rosalina, they were also young once, stumbling and bumbling around just like us, getting into scraps and mischief. But those things are all in the past. It's rare that I'm this serious. Can't you just humor me for once? Sheesh. It'll be understand if I use an analogy. Like when you're reading a book. If one of its characters keeps running into obstacles and experiences an ending full of regrets, we're bound to feel a bit mixed about it, right? To me, it's because we've seen every nook and... So, even if there are parts of it that aren't really realistic nor logical, we still hope that their story gets a good ending when it comes. But what if they... and we... When Mr. McHale sat in this chair, waiting for the Astral Express to arrive every day, what was he thinking? And if, at the end of his life, then what is this regret we feel in our hearts right...
I think each and every one of us is searching for the answer to this very quest. The universe is vast, and our lives are but specks. The trailblaze never ends, but against the backdrop of the cosmos, the average person's lifelong journey is merely a short stretch. It is in this minuscule distance that paths cross and countless worlds connect. The universe may not remember every person who leaves a tie along the silver rail, but we will. As long as we remember, their stories will never end. And what Mr. McHale has left for us is his answer to this very question. It may not be perfect, but it left a smile on this storied, jaded old Nameless's face at the end of his life. And its meaning will be interpreted by those who come after us.
It's not the answer that's important, but what we can learn from others' answers, right?
This is what trailblazing is.
Sure. I'm really sorry for bringing down the vibe. Quick, Don Hung, tell us a dad joke to lighten the mood.
It's never a bad thing to reflect. One day we'll all have to face.
But before that, we still have a long way ahead of us together.
So the most important thing right now is to tell the conductor what we saw in Penacony. Then prepare ourselves for our next trail.
I should get back to the Express. Or maybe I could say my final goodbye to Acheron.
Let's see.
Do you still remember when we first arrived? We both still have our own paths to walk. So let's forge ahead. Hopefully.
There. Chin up, Pom-Pom.
Wow. Your method of consolation is
Still better than just standing there like a scarecrow. Oh, hey, you're finally back. We told Pom-Pom all about our adventure, and they suddenly started crying. I've never seen Pom Pom so sad before.
The conductor never cries. Pom Pom is never. Pom Pom is just angry. Yeah, angry. No matter where the express stops, you lot always manage to cause chaos. My well-thought-out timetable completely ignored. If you carry on like this, the express is gonna run out of fuel. That's right. Pom Pom is just angry. It's not because of Misha, Tiernan, Rosalina, and the rest.
It's okay. Oh, Pom Pom, just let it all out. Everyone, could you all take a break in the next car? Don't worry. I'll stay here with Pom Pom.
But...
Let's go, March. Those three nameless must have meant a lot.
No one knows exactly. The fact that they're crying so hard is probably a good sign. It proves that Pom Pom's emotion. Leave it to Himiko. When it comes to comforting, there's no one better on the Express. Well, they were a little emotional at the time, but I'm afraid that's not out of the question. Since you joined us, the Express has stayed longer than anticipated at every stop along the way. And to ensure that everyone always makes it back on board, Pom Pom has had no choice but to delay the warp jump schedule.
I see. No wonder I can regularly hear Pom Pom pacing anxiously up and down the corridor.
Turns out Pom Pom's been silently putting in a lot of work for us. Wow.
Different from typical vehicles, the Astral Express converts every trailblaze into the energy it needs to run. Ideally, as long as trailblazing expeditions continue without interruption, the Express will receive a constant flow of energy, much like a perpetual motion machine. But because of our previous encounters, fuel is being used up much faster than expected. We can probably only pull off 2 more warp jumps at most.
Only 2 more? Isn't that super risky? Oh, I don't want to become an ice cube floating around in space again. When you put it like that, doesn't actually sound too bad. But I don't even want to become an adorable ice cube floating around in space again.
Which also means that we must prudently consider our next destination.
Yes, I've already checked the astral charts. The 2 nearest worlds to us are the oceanic planet of Lushaka and the agate world Melustanen. As for which one we're headed to, that still requires a vote.
Or perhaps you might consider a suggestion. Everyone, we meet again.
It's you! Why were you just in my room?
It's a very cute room, Miss March. Just like you.
Memo Keeper, let's put aside how you managed to sneak past everyone and
I accidentally overheard how the Express obtains. I just wanted to chat with everyone to see if we could work together. But now, it appears my suggestion could be the very lifeline that saves everyone.
Please speak candidly. Depending on what you say, we could very well ask you to disembark.
Ah, the Permanence's descendant. What a charming little dragon, especially with those mire. But I digress. If the Astral Express is in urgent need of a special trailblazing expedition to recharge its engine, have you all considered this? Perhaps your destination could be a world that even the renowned Akivili never reached. Should you be able to lay down a new stretch of silver rail, the Express may never have to worry about energy ever again.
Trailblazing to a world that even Akivili has never been to? Is that possible?
Continue, Memo Keeper. This destination...
A world that many across the universe don't even know exists. A world hidden away from outside observation. Its presence only revealed a world fettered by 3 paths, its destiny hanging in the balance. The eternal land, Amphorius.
I hope I'm not too late, child.
I wasn't expecting it to...
Don't you know how many sentry posts the family has built? And how hard it is to get you out of here?
Looks like my time...
What do you mean? What time?
Negotiation, interrogation, or death. My fate lies entirely in the dance is done. Why bother with the compassionate pretense and give someone who's about to die the chance to talk?
Despite your fall from grace, you still look well. I'm very glad to see that you're so full of...
Do not insult my pride with half-veiled sarcasm. Have you...
Oh, of course not. I merely came to fulfill your younger sister's wishes. To offer you a generous trade. That is, if you're willing to accept.
Robin?
To build a true haven where everyone can attain peace. That's the oath between you siblings, isn't it? If I told you there was still a chance to realize this vow, would you be willing to talk to me then? I recognize the gravity of this question, which is why you don't have to answer me right now. Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dare to exceed his bounds. Sever your wings, descend to the mortal realm, and walk their lands. See what this world is truly like.
I will not accept your charity.
As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. Rewards are not reaped in a day. A word of advice for you before we part ways. A word of warning from someone who's been in your shoes before. Life is too short to miss out on golden opportunities.